Hello.
Hello, Music
What up?
Monday. Hi.
Hello, digital world.
Hello, digital internet worlds. We are here today with Andrew of A.N.A. A.N.A. Sounds. Is that how this is pronounced? I don't wanna
I just put it as A&A simply, but A&A Sounds is just where all the Instagram handle, the Facebook stuff, the Twitter stuff. I just wanted to make it simple, all that, but it's just simply A&A for now. I'm trying to figure out what acronym it should go for, but there's a long story behind the name for right now, but just A&A for short. How you guys doing?
Oh, so A&A isn't long, or you don't know what it stands for yet?
It used to stand for Andrew Nikolai Acoustic, and this was back in like 2015, back when I was still in my XX punk band and stuff. And then I left that behind because the punk band started getting more serious, and then that faded away, and then some other stuff faded away. And I was like, let me bring back A&A. It just sounded good off the tongue to me at the time, and I wanted to bring it back. But I don't want it to be just acoustic now, because what I'm trying to do with this project is trying to do a bunch of different genres. I'm trying to be multi-genre with this stuff now. And I guess the time will come when I figure out what it could stand for. I'm not going to let it like hold me back from like whatever I got to do.
Right. It is catchy, but maybe tonight, everyone in the chat, start putting your A&A
Please.
Suggestions.
I would love that. I'll take literally anything. Just go. The world's your oyster.
Oh no, it's too many.
Too many letters?
Oh yeah, if it was N-A-N, Andrew needs a name.
Huh. That would have been great. Andrew needs a name. That's actually genius. And typically with acronyms too, you want to put the last dot after the second A. But the thing is, back when I had released the whole album under this name and everything, all my close friends were listening to it, like, oh, this is really good. And they're looking at the album cover I had with the name A&A self-titled. And they see that third dot and they're like, Andrew, I kind of want to add another letter there. And it kind of makes me want to put L. I'm like, you asshole.
Oh.
You asshole. So just because of that, I was like, you know what? I don't want anybody coming at me with this. I'm going to remove that last dot. That's that. So that's that part of that story.
A decent reason. All right.
Yeah.
That's great. And you're tuning in from Long Island, right?
Yep. South Shore, Suffolk County.
Nice. I don't know what shore I'm on. Mel, what shore am I on?
What shore are you on? You are on the South Shore.
Okay. I never know.
I'm guessing
you're kind of in the middle.
You're in your practice space right now, right? Annie?
I'm in my living quarters.
Oh, okay.
That's
all right.
First.
No, before we're talking about Staten Island and stuff, and then Long
Island.
Oh,
yeah. I grew up in Staten Island, but been living out here in Long Island, but this is my living quarters.
I assume that's a practice space. You got the digital drum kit I see over there. You got that uke over there behind you.
Oh yeah, this is all my. This is the only room I have, though. This is just the corner. This is my area, and that's it.
Your whole dwelling right there.
This is the dwelling. This is all my.
I love that. I really, as a musician
I've been stuck
myself,
in a virtual case of emotion.
It's amazing. I kind of listen. If we were switching spots, I would probably be right there too, in the same content feeling you are, because that's exactly how I like to live my life too. I mean, down here, I don't have it all spread out. I'm living in a basement, but you got this bed right here, got a bar over there.
I was gonna say
couch.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like you were in a bar.
Yeah, right. It's just a bunch of stuff. I have like a rack of guitars in the dark over there. I got like a mic vocal booth. This whole floor, this whole wall is like lined with studio foam all the way.
Oh.
Just kind of do my vocals down here. I got this whole setup here going.
Nice.
The usual. I'll record clients and I'll turn that TV. You guys are on the big screen now over there for nobody. And I'll have them I'll have them over there, and that way they can just turn their head to like look at the screen and be like, all right, yeah, bring it back a few measures, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that, try to make it as practical as possible. But I'm actually going to be moving out of here by October, actually. Fun little story about that. You want to talk about small dwellings, Annie? I'm actually going to be moving into a Sprinter. Van. Yeah, van life type stuff, And I'm going to move my recording studio into there. I recently found out with my job that I can work from home because I do electrical estimating, and soon enough I'll be able to actually bring my office into the van and work from home. And then that'll be awesome. I'll just kind of live near the city a little more in the van. And then eventually when I work off a lot of the debt that's going to take to build this van over the summer, I'm going to stay here on Long Island. And then eventually I'll start like just going yonder somewhere around the country or something.
Nice. Where's the first place you want to go?
Oh, man. That is an amazing question. Actually, I did not even think that far in advance yet because like, all right, I bought this Sprinter van a while back with my ex-drummer from my recent band that just broke up called Scatterbrained. And we bought this van together, and I'm paying the other half off of it for him. We bought it for like $5,500 used. And our plan was to take it and go around the country to 30 locations and spend 3 to 4 weeks at each location. Now, you guys both know how this works. When you're in a band, especially when you're on the come up and you're really kind of no one yet, you kind of have to do what all the other typical bands do. You play a show and then you get back in the van, you get to the next show, or or you just stay with the night and get to the next show. But you're not really spending a lot of time there with the people who like your music. Like they'll follow you on Instagram, like, cool, yeah, I'll follow you and stuff. I really liked your set. But how much incentive do they really have to want to actually follow you like consistently? You know what I mean? So back when I was in my XX band, my punk band, we lived on the side of the road in California for 5.5 months just to do it. And within that time, we only played like 4 or 5 shows. Half of them were like backyard shows or whatever. One was like a lobster restaurant, which was interesting. Probably scared all the lobsters from the punk music, but you know what I mean? Like we made so many connections, and even without playing that many shows or good quality shows, we still made so many connections to people that now are already waiting for my material, like because I stayed friends with them. You know what I mean? So, whether they're fans or friends or not, it's always good to just have people in different places, And had we not stayed there for 5.5 months, I don't think we would have formed that type of relationship with all the people that we met along the way that time,
Yeah.
So I feel like I wanted to take that concept and bring it across the whole country. But then the pandemic hit. We literally bought that van in December of 2019. And then the pandemic hit. We didn't want to tell anybody either. We didn't post it online. We didn't say anything. We kept our tail between our legs because we wanted to surprise everybody by like the springtime or summertime of 2020. And obviously that couldn't happen. So here we were just sitting with our thumbs twiddling our thumbs like, okay, so what do we do now? Like there's a pandemic. There's so much uncertainty. We don't even know when things are going to come back. Let's just not worry about it, I guess. And then, things are starting to resurface now, but then him and I kind of split ways. It was a 2-person band. And now I'm just looking to just turn that into my home and prioritize getting out of this basement because, you see that little painted window right there? That's not even a lot of sunlight right there. It's actually underneath the house, and there's like practically no other windows here, and it drives you crazy after a while.
I have the same setup.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you underground too? Are you?
I am underground.
Awesome.
I'm in an underground. This is my ceiling right here. No. Yeah, here's my ceiling.
So you're a vampire too, like me. Great. Just perfect.
So you got to do this. You got to just have the fake window painted so you feel like you're outside.
Mel, I think I might do that I might do that in like my future apartment if I ever move back into a place and there's no windows. That is a genius idea. Mel, I actually feel like I met you a while ago. We like bumped into each other at Opa, that Greek restaurant.
Oh my God, I love Opa, but they're gone now.
Yeah, they're gone now. It's something else. I think it's some Italian restaurant or something. But I remember bumping into you there, and you gave me a business card or something.
Nice.
This was like 6
Pats on the back to me. Job well done.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised I remembered it though, because I remember Jackknife Stiletto, the name, very, very vividly, and I had seen you guys playing around the scene and then like in the city a lot and hearing the name a lot. And then I remember the name Mel all the time with Jackknife. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is the same girl I met 6-7 years ago.
Do you remember what we ordered? I'm just kidding.
I don't remember what I ordered.
I bet you ordered grape leaves.
I bet I did.
It's a good choice.
I bet I did.
And the word again, wait, I can't say this word, spanakopita.
There you go. Yeah, you got it.
Very nice. Yeah, my sister used to live over there, so we used to get takeout all the time. I'd grab it on the way to her house. And
sick.
Yeah. So,
what a small
by the way, I've been secretly writing down names that A&A could stand for.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I've come up with a few.
Uh-oh.
Or already nowhere anyway.
Already nowhere anyway. I kind of like that, especially because I'll be moving into this van going everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to write that down. I'm not even kidding now. That's actually awesome. Already nowhere anyway. It has a lot of other things that go in my head right now, too. This is why we're all laughing, but I kind of like it, though, at the same time.
The next one is anonymous name always.
Anonymous name always.
I was thinking anonymous, too, as a thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any name around.
Any name around.
And always need answers.
Yeah. That's a good. I like that.
Especially after this last year, I think we all need answers.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. All need answers.
All need answers.
Andrew needs answers.
Andrew needs alcohol.
See, this is just like this is like a focus group, like thing here. So anyone in the comments, if you're tuning in now, we're looking for a name for A.N.A. So we've got Anacondas Never Answer.
If they answer, you're in big trouble.
Oh my God. Anacondas never answer. They don't even take names. They just go at the throat. That's it. That's so cool.
Oh boy. That's great. And hello to everyone in the chat room. Hope everyone is doing great.
Yeah, I already shared it to my Facebook too. I went literally as the countdown was going, I was like, oh my God, there's like 20 seconds left. Quick, share.
That's what it's for.
That's amazing. That's smart, actually.
That's what countdowns are for. Sharing.
So cool. Awesome.
So you have a new single out.
Yes. The debut single.
Why don't we talk about that and how did you record it then, since you're going to be a mobile studio then soon?
Yeah. I've already recorded it right here. Actually about there's a great story with this one that goes long too, but I wrote that one pretty much in this past in March. I was actually in the hospital from the 25th of March. No, something like that, whatever. Till like March 5th. I actually had COVID really bad, and I was hospitalized for it because it induced pneumonia. And the doctors told me they had to give me a room because of how severe it was. My blood oxygen was at 74%. And they were almost going to put me on a ventilator. It was pretty scary. But, all that uncertainty, being in there and everything, not allowed any visitors, not knowing when I can even get out. I didn't know till the day that I was discharged that I was getting out, just to give you an idea of how much uncertainty. Hearing people screaming that they couldn't breathe and that they need help, like down the hallway. All the hallways were lined up with beds. It was pretty bad. It was very dark. But that whole entire time, like, it put me in such like a crazy like headspace of like trying to understand whether or not any of this was gonna be memorable in a way where it would trigger me. Because I mean, I had insomnia for about a week after coming out, and I wanted to try to take in as much as I could there, because I knew I was gonna try to make something with it, like a song in a sense. When we all take our most tragic times anything we've been through, and we get great inspiration from it, and we write, right? So I was like, I know after all this crazy shit I just went through, I'm gonna write a great song. I know it. I'll let it hit me when it hits me, but I'm not gonna think about it too much right now. But I wrote a little bit here and there in the hospital, like a line or two, but then I didn't really have any other energy or will to do anything else. But then a week or so after I got out, my buddy was posting a bunch of beats on his SoundCloud. He's like, hey, any male vocalists want to get on some of these beats, go check out my SoundCloud. And I looked at his stuff and I was like, okay, I like this one right here. So that was the beat from the song called Plugged Into Machines. And I was like, wow, I really like this. And, for me, I've always been used to writing in the very alternative rock and acoustic style. And I wanted to change it up a bit, especially now that I'm bringing back this project as A.N.A. I wanted to like really kind of surprise people, like especially a lot of the people in the local scene who know me. I wanted to just bring something different out of nowhere to the table, and the beat sounded like so nice and happy, and like just really like almost give me like an Owl City kind of vibe. Remember that guy?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? what's a better blend to go with a happy song than the crazy shit that I've been thinking and going through in the hospital? So I was like, yes, sad lyrics, happy melody. This is like the perfect PB&J sandwich. I have to do this. So I was like, this is it. This will be the first song I put out. So it gives me some time to like work on the album that I'm like recording currently right here and see what happens from there. So I literally have a lyric video actually coming out for this song probably within the next week or so. I'm waiting to hear back from the guy to make some edits on it, and then he's going to send it back over to me. I'm going to let it like promote for like a couple days and then let it come out. So that'll be really cool. I'm going to have a lyric video for that as well. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
Thanks,
And
guys.
I love the that mixture, the concoction, if you will, of the the sad lyrics and then happy song. I was actually speaking to Howie, the singer of Ballyhoo, a long time ago about that same thing. They have a lot of songs with these either sad lyrics or lyrics about being depressed or anxious, and then all of a sudden it's like this jumpy, happy music. And it's like that mixture of it just makes you see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you get out all that emotion, but then all of a sudden you're hearing this happy music. So it's like you go through what you need to and you get to that light at the end of the tunnel and you're like, all right, everything's good.
Like
it's like a healing.
Right. It's like some psychological reverse psychology that just like somehow works it implodes into itself for you or something, It's so interesting how that always works for me. So I definitely wanted to try to tackle that with that song as well,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think a lot of songs are like when you sometimes if you just hear a song immediately, you're like, oh, this is really fun, upbeat, and then like maybe a few more listens after, you're like, hey, these lyrics are dark.
This is real messed up. Like, how's this guy not off himself yet? Like, I'm just kidding.
But it's I mean, there's a lot of songs where it's like you're just singing them and you're like, yeah, this is cool. And then like years later, you're like,
yup,
that's what that was about. Wow.
Especially ones you heard as a kid and like you didn't really understand the lyrics.
Yes, especially the ones as a kid. Yeah, you're right. That's so funny.
Like, because we do our cover of Spice Girls Wannabe. And if you really dissect those lyrics, it's like,
yeah, you're
like singing them as like, a 7-year-old. Of like
it just sounded so hip and poppy, and it made you want to like put on Nickelodeon or something and just like watch Pokemon first season or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I know, I feel that completely. They definitely nailed it with that blend.
Oh yeah.
So I'm seeing some new names in here. I'm loving this one that Grumpy in the chat.
I'm gonna post it
because it's not gonna get shown, but it absolutely will right now.
Yeah, because what the heck? Who probes them if they're always probing us? What the heck, man?
Exactly.
That's true. That is
Payback
true.
Time.
An eye for an eye here. Or a probe for a probe.
I think you might have to change your for P4P.
P4P?
Probe for probe.
Probe for probe. You'd be like, oh, Andrew, pay for play, right? Like, yeah, we all hate paying for play shows. No. Probe for probe. Like, dude, all right, it was nice knowing you. We're not friends no more.
And I'm loving this comment from Allie Stone Music. She says, write 4 songs about any situation or else you are wasting it.
Ooh.
I like that.
Okay. Yeah. And then it's like from there, like, you can decide how many of them were actually like worth to like showing the world and just getting out. That's actually a good point. I like that. Or especially like for instance, like maybe taking 4 songs, but not writing them all within like the same week or so, but like writing them like once a month to kind of like, especially like say you go through something in January really bad and you want to write about that situation 4 times, 4 songs, right? I would say like it'd be cool to like in that first week of January, you write 1 song, and then like next month in February you write the second song. So that way you let your brain kind of process the things that you've been through and like how you healed from it or something, given the situation.
I would love to even see that within the same song. You give like 4 verses to a song, or one of those weeks is like the bridge, or even just over a period of 3 weeks, whatever it is. And
that's pretty cool too.
First verse is starting with the like you're going through it right now, and then change. But at the end of the song, it's like it's history.
That's actually really smart.
Is that like Dear Jane? How it like starts really like nice letters, and then it goes to a crazy stalker murder story?
Yes.
Smart.
Like that.
There you go.
I wonder what band did that one.
Right?
Who thought of that?
What?
Me? No way.
So you've been also, so your plan with, have you been watching a lot of YouTube videos of like how to like build out your van and stuff, or how is this process going to start?
Oh man. Well, that's exactly, you hit it right on you hit the nail right on the head there. Like about a year and a half ago when we got the van-ish or whatever, I literally just went on YouTube and just the same way I learned how to record and do anything with the computer, really, is just Google and YouTube. We don't need college or school for this. Like, how many times I have to tell people who waste their tuition and their souls at Five Towns College here on Long Island when you can just learn everything right here?
Did you go there too?
No. But I have friends who have.
We did.
Yeah. I'm sorry for you. I mean, listen, I hope it helped in a way, but
we wouldn't have met if we didn't go there. I mean, if nothing else, it's great for meeting bandmates.
That's for that reason right there. That's amazing. That's true.
I had
a
great time in college.
I wish I could say the same, but I dropped out halfway through the first semester at Suffolk College. Okay, at community college. I just didn't feel like I was fitting in, and like it didn't really feel my envisionment. But like, if I could afford Five Towns at the time, don't get me wrong, I did go to one of the like. You bring your parents to go check out the assembly at Five Towns to see how it is there. And I'm like, this is so cool. Look at that big mixer board. Like, whoa, that's so awesome. And then I'm like, yeah, I forgot what it was for each semester. But I'm like, yeah, no thanks. I didn't even do that good in school. So I am not paying full price for this. Hell no.
I never saw the school until I was going to pick out classes.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Very nice there.
You were just like, I'm just gonna go to live in this random place for 4 years, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's incredible. You really rolled the dice there, but hey, look, you landed on Jackknife Stiletto.
I did roll the dice there. I was like, well, it was bigger than my high school, so I guess it's a college.
Wow, was your high school smaller than mine?
It was small. I had
100 people in my graduating class, I think.
I think I had
Maybe
about
less.
that. I think
Maybe
I had
less
about
than.
100.
Wow.
Maybe less, but yeah.
Amazing. Mine was like mid-grade. I had like about 450, 500 kids, something like that. But my high school was actually considering it, though. I mean, no, never mind. It was actually fucking huge. Never mind. I was going to say, was it the same size as Five Towns or smaller? No. Five Towns was pretty decently small compared to my high school, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I actually, I remember when applying for colleges, I was nervous about going to a big university because I went to such a small high school. It's like, I remember going to visit some, and I was like, this is huge. I don't know anyone. I don't know what's going on. This is gigantic.
Yeah, I think I visited one college, and I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. And then went to Five Towns. I was like, they have music business. I want to do that.
What was the first one you were at? What was it going to be for?
What was that?
No, you said you went to another one before Five Towns?
No, I just looked at it. I didn't go. I didn't
okay.
actually
Okay.
go there.
Okay.
I think it was Monmouth in New Jersey.
Okay. Interesting. Was that also going to be for music business, or was that going to be for something else?
Yeah, I think they did have a program, but it wasn't, as
not as extensive as Five Towns stuff.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Well, I like that everything at Five Towns worked together, and it was a very more just geared towards music, film, the arts, things like that. And I was like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I want to go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and took all those AP courses and college courses and all these things where I'm like, oh, I'll be set, and all these SAT 2s and things. And then I went to Five Towns, and they were like, hey, we'll give you all this money to come to our school. Here's scholarships and stuff. And I was like, oh, I didn't need any of those courses. I just
Jeez, wasted the time.
Wasted all that time.
Yeah, I will say my high school math was way harder than all of the math classes I took at Five Towns.
The one thing that did work, I didn't need to take English at Five Towns. That was the one thing I was I have those credits.
Well, when you think about it, I guess for
everything else.
I think about when you think about, I guess all those prerequisites or whatever for those English classes or math classes, right? I feel like with music in particular, how much math do you really need to know? It's just adding and subtracting measures and time. What else? I don't need to know percentages and like maybe decimals, honestly, maybe decimals. But still, come on. Like, what else are you supposed to do with it? Like, so maybe they were like, yeah, we're going to lay off on the trigonometry in our music teaching classes because, unless you're going to put a squared plus b squared equals c squared into a song or something. I don't know.
I think you might have to get that one up next.
Yeah. Verse plus chorus equals bridge.
Yeah, equals where's my royalties?
Yeah. How many pennies will I get from Spotify?
Now that's why there's so many starving
From 1
artists,
million
because we don't know accounting.
Yes.
Oh my God.
1 million streams equals $1.
Half a penny.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This sounds like a communist country. Jesus. Spotify's got to get on their tail though with this. Seriously, like everyone depends on them. So many people pay monthly for them. Why can't they just give artists what they deserve? Like, you know what I mean?
Then they wouldn't be on their, private islands with prestige worldwide and their boats and hosts.
Worldwide.
They wouldn't have their Catalina wine mixer to celebrate their
goddamn
earnings.
Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah,
That was canceled.
canceled. Canceled like everything else.
It was canceled.
Damn shame.
Did you record any other songs as part of this, or are you doing one at a time?
Well, yeah, no, that was just like a one-off single that I wanted to put out really quick to hold people over because I had planned around the time when I broke up with my ex-member of my other band, I had planned right away as soon as that broke off to do something because like you guys, you seem like you have the real big drive to do this stuff, like especially like since you guys actually literally went to school for this and tried to actually push yourself through with it. I didn't even want to do that because I was like, I don't need to worry about doing that. But like when you want to take it serious, you go to school for that. And I commend you guys for that. But for me, like I wanted to record this album as soon as I found out that I was going to have to do another project because I already had this music already recorded and already put it out. So I'm re-recording it all since I have much more experience recording now and see where it goes from there. Because I bought this computer to record that album back in 2016 when I came back from California in 2016 from living on the side of the road there with my XX band I was telling you about. And I was like, I don't know. I want to go back. I'm back home now. What do I do with my life? I want to record music. So then I picked up this computer and I recorded that album within a year of learning how to even record.
Awesome.
And 9 songs with like a bonus 10th hidden track after 45 seconds of silence. And then I was like, all right, let me just put this out. This is so cool. It's so exciting. Now I also got to get back to my other band now, whatever. And then I realized like I doubled everything. Like if you guys understand like recording and also, right? So like, I doubled guitar solos, but like I did it the cheap way. I didn't record it twice. I copy and pasted to another track and shifted over a little bit, the poor man's way. Everything sounded super chorusy, like chorus effect, And I was like, oh my heck, what the hell was I thinking doing that? Oh, this sounds garbage. Like 2-3 years into it being out, I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? Oh, I want to throw up in my mouth. And now with all the new equipment I got and the things I've learned, I was like, you know what? This is like the perfect time for me to go back now and re-record that album since it's already there. The material's there. And I feel like it didn't get enough recognition the first time, especially since I didn't push it as much. I was still concentrating on my XX band. So yeah, that's pretty much the long answer to that. Like I just pretty much, I already have a whole 9-song album that I'm currently recording right now all on my own back at home, full band, everything. It's not like just acoustic, like I said. Otherwise, I just go with Andrew Nicolai acoustic as A.N.A. and that'll be that. But yeah, so I'm looking to release that within the fall for sure, without a doubt. I would like to tackle getting this van built by October before it gets too cold, and releasing that album all before October for sure.
Nice.
Without a doubt. That's kind of the time clock I'm looking at here, is to get out of this place and that album out to the world by October for sure.
Sweet.
So that's when we'll probably have some new music by.
Right.
Awesome. I thought of another combination now.
Oh man, let's hear
A
it.
new Andrew.
A new Andrew. Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
Deep. That one's deep.
Damn. That can mean so many things. My favorite band acronym is, that band Him? That like gothy rock band?
Yeah.
Their acronym is His Infernal Majesty. I was like, yo.
That's right.
Ooh,
Thought about that.
that's pretty dope. I like that. That doesn't really have to pertain to anything, but it just sounds dope. It sounds badass, especially for like a goth rock band, like His Infernal Majesty. I was like, damn, I just watched an episode of Game of Thrones or something. What the heck? But yeah. That's a good one though, Annie.
This could be like a contest going on at every single one of your shows.
Right.
It's whoever,
Yes.
like people just write it on a little piece of paper and put it in a little jar.
Right.
At the end of the show, you pick one out. Whoever
I
gets
see
it
this. I can see
wins
this
like a free
becoming
CD.
I could see this thing just growing online to like a hashtag Andrew needs a name. Like Andrew needs a name, guys. What the heck? Like I literally tried Googling stuff like this, like trying to find like awesome synonyms or adjective words that would kind of make like cool. Like I haven't really pushed myself to sit down with it. Like I said, I wasn't pushing myself to find a name yet, but like by all means, if someone like Mel recommended a really interesting one, that's why I wrote that one down. I have like did I even make? I think I had made a list of. I said I had made one other name. I think. Let me see if I can find it.
You're gonna have a list on your phone with all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then one day something's gonna combine.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You just go on your phone and like that, the suggested text.
Yeah.
The next thing that pops up and just see whatever.
Yeah.
Goes with those.
Maybe
Oh.
Siri knows best. Maybe Siri can control my fate.
Yes.
The one I wrote down. Here's one. This was just some. I don't know. Just random. Another necessary alternate. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I kind of like Mel's a little more though. Now that she literally threw that one on me, I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. I like.
We
that.
have some more popping up in the chat as well.
Oh yeah.
Another naked angel. Another
Okay.
new acronym.
Okay.
And a new answer.
I did it in my phone and it says, and now attention.
And
And now, attention.
That's
And
really
now,
funny.
Andrew.
And now, Andrew. It's like a big lights on a big stage behind me.
Yep.
And now, Andrew.
And
new
now,
A new
abracadabra.
answer. Oh yeah, I wanted to put up another
The
naked
naked angel.
angel. Another new acronym.
Yeah.
I gotta find. Okay, if we could find a good one for the last A. Here's the thing. Ever since like the pandemic, I don't know if you guys believe in angel numbers or anything. I never really cared for them. I like astrology. I'm really huge into astrology, but I never really thought about angel numbers. You know what I mean? Like people who see like 111s or 222s and like.
Oh, I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, like on the clock, if you just always look at the clock and there's always like 111 o'clock or 333 o'clock or like 8:33, or I just saw it before too when you were saying the name. I was looking at my phone. It'll literally pop up. It's literally getting concerning though, is what I want to say. It's getting to the point where I'm seeing it at least 5 times a day, and I'm not asking for it. I'm not trying to like oh wait, I'm gonna wait 1 more minute till it says 5:55. Oh, there it is. No, I'm not doing that at all. I'm just genuinely just like, oh, what time is it? Oh, what the heck? Oh, someone's calling me. What time? Oh, what the heck? Like every time. And I'm like looking into these numbers all the time, and it's like driving me crazy, honestly. Like for it to pop up about I'm not exaggerating, 4 to 5 times a day for the last year or so is really starting to concern me. I don't know what the heck it means. So like if we can do something with that in the name. So like angel numbers.
Abracadabra.
Perfect.
I have that, but with 138, and then I'm like, oh, it's the Misfits song.
Okay.
Like I look at the clock and I'm like, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 1:38. Oh, okay.
Nice. I don't know if I've heard that Misfits song. I'll have to check that out. Watch, that number's gonna pop up for me everywhere too once you hear that song. Maybe the Misfits were on to something. They're like, hey, let's make a song called 138, and people are gonna start losing their minds wondering why they're gonna see 138 all the time after they like get injected by listening.
I'll tell you the
song.
lyrics now. It's we are 138. We are 138. We are 138. 88888888888.
This sounds like a message from extraterrestrial life, if you ask me. We are 138. That's interesting.
138.
That's sick.
Angel number abuse. Oh, that's a good.
Angel number. Sounds like a freaking number you got to call up every time you see angel numbers. Like, Have you been seeing 333 everywhere? Call 1-800-ANGEL number abuse now. Side effects may include
Seeing numbers all the time.
all the damn freaking time.
Wasn't that like a movie? Jim Carrey did like a weird horror, the number 7.
Did he?
He did like a weird horror movie, and he saw all these numbers, and
Interesting.
it's weird.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I can't recall if it was good or not because I don't remember.
I love
So-
Jim Carrey, so I'm gonna be biased and say it was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Angel number apocalypse.
Ooh. I like
Angel on a-
this one here. Attendance not assumed.
Attendance not assumed. Interesting.
That's good.
Angel number
Aliens
apocalypse.
never accepted.
Oh, come
Aw.
on. They just want to be with they just want to sit at the cool table too, you know. I mean, for all it's worth, we're probably at the weirdest, shittiest table, and they're at like the coolest galactic table ever. But we'll never know. Yeah, at least maybe not in our lifetimes, or maybe we will. I don't know. I would love to. Would you guys? Let me ask you guys a question. How would you react if they?
I'd be so excited if they were. Oh, sorry, I totally jumped the gun. Like assumed what you were gonna say. Oh, there's
You're
a
good.
word, assumed.
How would you react if you saw like an alien, or like you found out that aliens were about to come to this planet and try to like just meet us and get to know us stuff? Would you trust it all? Would you like?
I would invite it to dinner. I want to meet an alien friend so bad, and just like explore the galaxy with them.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, let's hop in the spaceship. Let's go on an adventure. Like, where are we going now? All
I'm
right.
kind of with you on that too, because if they can come to our planet, then there's no way in heck that I can even try to kill them possibly. And if I do, they'll just send more people. Because if you can come to my
Yeah.
planet, I might as well just like bring you out to dinner. If you want to just shoot me with a ray gun across the table, I
It's gonna
can't
happen.
stop you.
Yeah.
It's either I try to learn about you and you kill me, or I learn about you and you don't kill me. Either way, I have no choice in that.
Either way, you learn something, right?
Right? Either way. Annie, what would you react like? What would you do?
I'd be skeptical, but I would go to dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like sitting there quiet, like you're like fidgeting, like
I'd be like, let's go to dinner, and then like have a friend text me, see how it's going, and then maybe need to leave.
oh god.
The 10
Funny
p.m. check-in.
Imagine
10
walking
p.m.
in-
check-in. Is the
Imagine-
alien abduction happening?
Even more so, imagine everyone's reactions going into that restaurant when you bring in an alien as your date or whatever. The people are gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck is this? Halloween's
Yeah.
not for like another 2 months. What the fuck noises is that thing making?" Like,
Like, 2021, no judgment here.
no judgment
Yeah.
here, okay? Don't. This is, yeah. That's great.
Aw, aliens need affection.
They do.
And let's see, quick hello once again to everyone in the chat. We got Josie Faya joining us, Grumpy Steen, Allie
Hello.
Stone Music. Who else we got in here?
Hey,
Mighty Jammer
Josie.
Afterglow. That's a good word.
and Afterglow. We got Shannon. Who else we have in here? Steven. If I missed anyone, I apologize. We got Blue Eyed Matt in here. And Tim.
Josie Faya. That's actually. Do you guys know a band called Aquacherry? That is actually.
Yeah.
That is
Yes, that
Mr.
is
We know
Chad.
him.
That is
Mr.
Mr. Chad White. Love that man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait.
it's amazing.
He's being he also
being two
commented
people.
here. Yeah.
And
What's
now-
happening? What are you doing?
He's got split personality here. Actually,
Yeah, clearly.
everyone go to YouTube and check out Aquacherry's new music video.
Yes,
Mr.
Mr.
Montauk.
Montauk, yes.
Dropped today.
Heck yeah.
Montauk.
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 I've never been to Montauk.
What?
It's nice there.
No
It's
one
pretty
ever
nice.
takes me places.
I'll take you. I'll take you to Montauk. We'll go to the
Says the-
lighthouse.
Says the
I wa-
Staten Island.
I
girl.
want to see a shark.
Maybe. I'll get you a coffee on the way.
Okay. Thanks.
We'll go to Hampton Coffee.
Well,
It's actually
Aquacherry's
in Riverhead.
Aquacherry's actually really great. I love all those guys. Especially Chad and Stu. Those guys are pretty much like hustling, making that band work so much all the time. And actually, fun fact, I right before the pandemic and everything, I was actually playing guitar for them. I played Great South Bay Music Fest with them.
Oh,
Went on.
nice.
We opened up right before Sublime went on and stuff. It was awesome. I've done a lot of shows with them out of state.
Sublime with Rome.
Yes. Sublime. Did I say just Sublime? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
Bradley.
I was just about
I
to
didn't want you to
say.
get in trouble.
My bad,
you know.
Bradley. I don't care about Rome. He sucks. I don't really care for him. It's just it's the truth. But no, Aqua Cherry's great, and as a matter of fact, there might be a possibility that they're going to be needing me on guitar again. So I'll be playing with them. They got a bunch of cool shows coming up. They're actually playing this big festival that's not really big, but it's on the come up over here on Long Island. It's called Statfest. You guys should check it out. You heard of it? Yeah.
Yes.
They're doing it at the Salt Shack this year, which is awesome. Right on the beach, which is sick. I just went there like 2-3 weeks to help shoot like a promotion for it with them, and it's like such a nice stage. And then the ocean's like a football field length away, and the whole area just has such a cool vibe there. I don't know if you've ever been there, Mel.
I have, yes.
Where is this?
Cedar Beach.
Where's that?
It's along the Barrier Islands, like where Jones Beach and Robert Moses.
I don't think she knows where the Barrier.
Okay.
You go.
I was waiting for that
south.
too. I was waiting for a where's that too.
Where's that?
Go south to make a left.
8:44. I literally peeked down. It's 8:44 now. See what I mean?
Oh, was that an angel number? Wait, do angel numbers mean different things?
Yeah,
for different
like
times?
apparently 44 means that you're going through a rough time right now, but your angels are supporting you. 22 means to like do everything in balance and don't I think spread yourself out too thin, I think it said, or something like that. But yeah, there's literally there's literally numbers from like 0 to 2000, I think, for angel numbers or whatever like that.
Wow.
Yeah. It just goes forever, but some of them do kind of stay the same ish once in a while. Like, you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing is what I keep seeing from like all the numbers, and I'm like, oh wow! Like when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that's exciting because I just thought about moving into a van. Cool. But now I'm just like, yo, okay, I get it. I'm on the right freaking path. Show me some other number that doesn't say that. Like.
Grumpy's helping out, posting your link for those that want to stalk you, but please don't stalk in real life. As we like to suggest to all, please do not stalk in real life.
If you do stalk in real life, at least take me out on a date or buy me a drink or something.
Find you a nice alien.
Yeah,
yes,
a nice alien.
Oh my gosh. From, like,
oh, there you
resort.
go! A nice alien.
A nice alien.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'll keep that in the comedic section of name suggestions. A nice alien.
Yeah.
Watch, you're gonna still see some like avant-garde, deep like person that just looks at a piece of splotch of paint. They'll be like, "Wow, that's so interesting." They'll be like, "A nice alien. Wow, that's so deep. Wow, makes me think about my mom." Like what? That's so funny.
Yeah.
And Josie Fayette, thank you. Chad said he realized he wasn't following on Twitch, so he came by and fixed that. So thank you for following us on Twitch. Anyone who's on
his other
Facebook.
comment was from Facebook, so we're switching all these.
Yes. Go on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Watch us from everywhere at the same time.
The internet dimension.
Subscribe.
Buy 2 more computers and set them up.
Yes.
Go on all your Gmail accounts and subscribe.
Yes.
That's what they're doing. I mean, in real talk, though, that's what they're doing in Asia. Like when you pay for those like fake things that like give you plays on Spotify. There's like I saw this picture online, and it was like a whole wall. And in the wall, there's like little holes where they had cell phones, and they were all plugged into separate chargers, like 50 phones all plugged in. And then people are going on the boom, 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 like that. And they're just playing your song on repeat, just boom, 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 for like 2-3 hours. And they'll just like stop it after that. Like, that's insane.
Wow.
But it's all fake. So it's like, you see all your freaking views coming from like, some Asian country or something or wherever. And you're just like, okay, this is fake. What the heck? But I literally saw a photo. I'm like, whoa, that's so insane. Like people are literally going out and buying like 50 phones and then just like sitting there all day and just like press play. Like I think I'd go crazy.
Just press play all day.
Yeah, right.
On a bunch of a wall of phones.
Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah. Got caught in Best Buy doing that.
See, that's okay. That's a valid understanding, like reason. I would probably do that too, just for fun, and be like,
yeah.
I'm not on the clock. I'm not on the
in
clock
the
for
Apple
this.
Store,
This is just for fun.
just start going in, typing your band name and all the phones and computers and iPads, and then walk away.
Right?
Ma'am, would you like some help? Oh no, just seeing how quickly this one
guys-
finds the
Yeah.
webpage.
You guys should make a song called "Screw You, Steve Jobs," and then go into an Apple store and just play it on all of them. And then at once, it's a whole bunch of sporadic sounds, like 5 guitar centers into one with everyone in the store, and it's just that one song of "Screw You, Steve Jobs" all around.
It's just noodling.
Yeah, and then the background single art will be like the Windows emblem, like just to be a dick and just be punk as hell.
Will you be posting your progress on your van building?
That's a good question. I probably will. You know, I know a lot of these people on like in the van life community on YouTube, they're always posting like their whole entire like 25-minute video of like when they first bought the van, like, oh my god, look, here's the freaking title to the van, and then it's like the after and it's like all decked out. But I don't think it'll really do much for me to show people like in that way through like a YouTube video, but like little snippets like what you just said, I would probably consider that. Yeah, I'll like do it on Snapchat and like once in a while I'll just put it up on Instagram or something like that too. But like I'll probably just do like a main tour at the end when it's all done.
Right.
And see where it goes from there. But yeah, no, I'll definitely be doing some updates for people here and there now that I'm not trying to keep it a secret like I was saying before. When me and my ex-drummer originally bought the van, we're like, let's just fix it up and do everything, and then we'll tell people around April or May that we're gonna leave. And here's our van in like May 2020, you know. And that never happened. So now I have no reason to hide it anymore. So yeah, I would love to do that and just show people what's going on. You know, I'm also looking for suggestions from people. Like I'm always like, you know, just because I'm literally religiously sitting in my bed watching TV and watching YouTube on like all these people doing their van builds, like I'm still open to suggestion, you know, like I'm always going to be open-minded. And like that's like deep talk here. Like our generation was meant for that. Like if you consider yourself living in a minimalist lifestyle, especially you, Annie, like I don't know what your living situation is, Mel, but like, you know, living in just like a small living in a small space like that, yeah, like if you can work with that, like you should be no reason why you don't live in a van. Just find a way to make money at home, you know. And like
that's the question. How do you make money from home, guys?
Google it. Literally, there's a bunch of jobs, like coding. There's so much. I'm just a lazy dude. I'm grateful enough to know that, like, for the last 6-7 years, I've been working with a family company, actually, owned by my grandparents. Well, really, my grandma now, and my father's going to become like the vice president of this. And I work as the estimator, just doing like, you know, big blueprint plans. Like I'm not in the field. I'm in an office, and I'm just looking at big blueprint plans, and I like do estimates per room, like. And all of our like businesses in New York City. And so we're always making a lot of money with it. And soon enough, my dad's going to really take over the company. And he says he really doesn't care about where I work from, but he wants me to be the estimator still. And I'm like, all right, Pops, I'll hold you to that because I'm out of here. And, you know, it's really easy. Just get a mobile hotspot router for like $35 a month, cancel my cell phone number, and just use my Wi-Fi calling and get like one of those burner phones with like limited minutes when I'm away from the van, and in case anyone wants to reach me. But other than that, like, why the heck do we even need like a cell phone number anymore if you're just going to live in a place where you always have Wi-Fi? You know what I mean? Like if we think in the more, like, that's why I'm saying our generation really was meant to live this life. If you're willing to live in a small confined space like that and with a minimal amount of stuff, you know, it really is something. I mean, myself, after experiencing it for 5.5 months, living on the side of the road in California with my ex-band, this band was Gutter Life at the time.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you guys heard of it? Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just the guitar player for that band, and it really was a mind-opening experience. First of all, living like that, I found a way to get free Chipotle everywhere. I found a way to get I went to the Department of Social Services in Compton because that's just where we were near by the time. It was in Compton, and I went to the Department of Social Services and told them, hi, here's my driver's license, I am homeless, I am looking for a food stamp EBT card, I'm looking for a job currently. It was all bullshit, and you know, help us. I mean, this was like 5 years ago or so now. I can't be incriminated for this anymore. Like, I technically was.
What's the statute of limitations on it?
Yeah, right. And technically, I was homeless. Like, I really was living in a van on the side of the road. I wasn't searching for a job proactively. I was trying to search for gigs instead. But they approved me, gave me a $200 a month EBT food snap card. Like I found a way to make it all work, and just realizing that I could make it work and I can live that life. Like I know that I'm meant for it and I can actually do it. Granted, it was like 5 years ago and everybody changes, but I've been in more packed in a car for tour situations before. So like living by myself in a big Sprinter, this is like the longest one you can get and the tallest one you can get of Sprinters.
So much room for activities.
So much room for
Are
activities.
you gonna make bunk beds?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a triple bunk bed, and then like I'm gonna like shift between level. Like, oh, it's 3 a.m. Got to go down a level now.
Yeah, you need that like change of scenery sometimes.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, but actually, that bunk idea would probably be an interesting idea, considering in the future, it'd be nice to just get on the road, meet people, make connections, and then when I come back to New York, all I need is a bassist and a drummer to make a 3-piece band work for what I want to do. So I could be like, hey guys, yeah, let's go in my
Fold
van.
down the bunks.
Yeah, just open up the bunks. Like, who wants the top, middle, and bottom? Like, here, come live in my home, and we'll go back around the country again. Like, that type of thing, and see where it goes from there. But yeah, definitely got to leave a lot of room for activities.
Yes, and then you'll be in a van down by the river.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
and I'll be very sweaty watching Cops.
So this whole idea that you were talking about, like our generation is made for this, just took me down this whole deep thought rabbit hole. That like, okay, going full circle, like everything goes full circle, and we were originally nomads, right? Like when people first came about.
Yeah. Cavemen just walking around naked everywhere.
Right. So now if we're going back to this nomad lifestyle, like that just means the world's ending soon, right? I mean,
yo, you could be onto something. I mean, listen, the Mayans said that the world was going to end in 2012. What if they just reversed those 12s and just put it to 21?
Oh, great.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Like, they could have just been off by 9 years. Actually, speaking of which, my theory with that was like that they were off and forgot to they miscalculated, not thinking about the leap years ever since they made that prediction. So if you count up all the amount of leap years, that pushes in a certain amount of days, literally equating to like years now. But that could probably only mean from 9 to 10 years only.
Right.
Another mind-blowing theory. I could sit here with you guys for hours. Yeah, see, look, just did it to him. I can literally sit with you guys here for hours and tell you all these crazy theories that I've thought of, from life to afterlife to aliens to the connection of LSD from the human to animals, like how you connect with them. Like, there's so many crazy things that I can get into with all these different theories that I've made up.
Well, that goes to another suggestion we have here of animals need axes.
I love that people are being very consistent with constantly putting up like suggestions here. I'm really loving this.
Yes.
Animals need axes. Like if I was in like a proggy type of like metalcore band, like from the early 2000s, that would be mint. That name would be amazing. I think like animals need axes. Like hell yeah, they do. We kill so many of them for food.
That sounds like a tour. Like, wasn't there a band wrestling? I wrestled a bear once.
Yes,
that band.
Yes, that would be perfect for one of their albums or something.
Yeah.
Their final album, so they can stop.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't heard that band in a while. I was like, I think this is how.
Lay him to rest. That's great.
We're almost gonna wrap it up soon, but I want you to plug all of your stuff again. And anyone also, you're gonna have to check back the replay comments too, because anyone watching on the replay, if you got your suggestions in there for A.N.A, that's gonna be added to this list.
That's gonna be great.
But
a Santa Claus list by Christmas.
Yeah.
So you want to plug just like say all the places that I'm on? Like at the moment, I mean, I just released this new single about a couple weeks ago now. That's everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you guys use now these days. TikTok, all the stuff is there. I'm also on TikTok. Every one of these Instagram handles for TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all this stuff is just under A.N.A Sounds. You don't have to really worry about putting any dots or underscores or, missing out on a dot so you don't put another letter or whatever. Just A.N.A Sounds for now, and should be pretty relatively easy to find from what I've tried. For the most part, I'm literally on all of these things. And if you guys want to add me on Snapchat, since I don't really post much about my personal life on Facebook or anywhere else, really, you can find me on Snapchat at Andy_clams. Long story into that name. I'm not going to get into it today, but it's a funny story. Maybe I'll tell you guys sometime in the future. But Andy _clams on Snapchat, A.N.A sounds everywhere else. Thank you guys so much for having me on this. This was a lot of fun. This hour just went by so quick, I feel like.
It did, absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem, guys.
And before we leave off, as always, we have a very deep philosophical question to ask you.
Love those.
So, here goes. In these crazy times and in this crazy world that's possibly about to end because we're going back to nomad lifestyle and all that, what is your best advice to tell everyone listening how to stay sane and happy?
Get out of your hometown and go see something you've never seen before, because the best thing you can give your brain right now, that's probably the most priceless thing, is a beautiful view or a beautiful situation or experience. Because to me, life is about all just having experiences and seeing new things, because as humans, we're put on this earth to be curious and explore. So if you haven't done it by now, go and explore. If the world's going to end soon or whatever, just go and explore, because, you know, as they say back in my generation, from back when I was in high school, YOLO or whatever.
Back in my day,
in my heydays. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would say explore as much as you can, and literally that's the best way to say the word live your life. People are like, oh, well, just go live your life. Okay, well, how do I know live my life? Explore, go see something new.
In a van down by the river. That's how I live my life.
Yes, I reiterate everything. You're not exploring unless you're living in a van like me.
Yes, because we're already nowhere anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the name's perfect. That was a great way to end that whole thing. Thank you.
Full circle.
Love that.
Full circle, everyone. See, we planned all these things here and so prepared.
Love it.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in with us.
Thank you, guys.
Hopefully we get to see you soon, and everyone check out all the links that you can find on the link tree. Follow, subscribe from all of your devices.
Yes. All of them.
Press all the buttons.
Borrow your grandma's big chunky brick phone that she kept from 2003.
Yes.
The flip phone.
Yes.
And,
somehow find a way to get Facebook on it and follow, not only me, follow Jackknife Stiletto as well. These guys are awesome. These guys are doing this. They're doing this like, how are you guys doing this, like once a month or once a week, right?
Once a week.
Every week, yeah.
That's some very awesome commitment there, to find someone all the time like, hey, we need you on this, blah, blah, blah. I've seen you guys been doing it for a while now too. I've already seen like a couple of on your Instagram. I've been seeing all the titles and stuff. So make sure you guys follow Jackknife Stiletto. These guys are awesome. Check out their music. They're really cool.
Thank you.
No
Awesome. Well, have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Okay, bye.